there was a document that I found when I was in Congress, May 11th, 1965. Somewhere at the top, there must be Negroes who are clean, who can step into the vacuum and chaos once Dr. King is either exposed or assassinated. And there is an author by the name of Professor June Terpstra who warned us of hollow women of the hegemon. She warned us that just because a woman presents herself in public office, that she's not necessarily our friend. That May 11th, 1965 document about clean Negroes was a warning to me that every black person who presents himself or herself to office is not necessarily our friend. And so we really have come to a point, just like Dr. King said, that we have to judge people by the content of their character. We have seen the empire and those who are in control, those who pull the levers of power, turn friends into foes, turn allies into enemies, turn those in whom we have placed our trust into betrayers of our trust. And so, right now, at this particular moment, when we've got the kind of attention to politics that we haven't had in a very long time, we must remember the objective of our political engagement. And that objective is to have a public policy result. And so when we call upon our city council member, after we have put our city council member in office, we expect our city council member to be responsive. And if our city council member and our school board member, our county representative, our federal representative are not responsive, then we have to make them accountable by running for office ourselves. So my final comments would be a message that you really are more powerful than you ever can imagine. The corporate media spend a lot of time and a lot of energy in trying to fashion the way you think and your political beliefs, your political attitudes, your political behavior. And all that you see on television and read in the Seattle Times or don't read in the Seattle Times is based on somebody else's interest, not your and our interest. But they spend that time doing all of that effort because we really are the holders of the power. Once we understand that, and we also understand the admonition of our very first president, George Washington, who warned us to beware the false patriots who would wrap themselves in our flag and usurp the applause of the people, yet betray our values. And that, I believe, is where we are. But know that you are not alone. And I think the young lawyer came over and just approached you. But go down the list on your ballot in November, and every one of those offices has power. Every one of those offices is very important. And if those people whose names are on that ballot haven't presented themselves to you, then they don't deserve your vote.